This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. Please check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Hellborn. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this tabletop RPG, where you play as lost souls, fallen angels, and demons in a hell touched by cybernetics, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to continue with the background history of this role-playing game, focusing on the primordial traitor. In the distant age of the Eternity War, the forces of heaven and hell were at each other's throats in a battle for dominance of Terra. Yahweh's angels fought to prevent the primordial darkness from spoiling their creator's divine work, while Abaddon's demons only cared about tearing down the heavens and taking back everything they were denied. With the Eternity War seeming like it would carry on until the end of time itself, signs of doubt and wavering faith in Yahweh's strength began to ripple throughout the ranks of heaven. The first angel to turn away from the war and try to reach a compromise between heaven and hell was the original Archangel of Death, Azrael. Azrael's exile led to more angels experiencing a crisis of faith. Their belief in Yahweh's wisdom stretched to its limit, and some have turned against their creator in the hopes of stopping the war. Despite the losses of angels to war and exile, the forces of heaven were managing to maintain their position of power over the spiritual realm. But later on, with the ever-growing number of angels being exiled for their treasons, crimes, and heresies, and with the dark ascension of the archdemons, the scales of power began to tip for the first time towards the side of hell. 10,000 years before the birth of the sun, Yahweh and his cohort of angels began their work on the newest and most important project, the creation of heaven's first two mortal beings, Adam and Lilith. The divine being who presented himself to Lilith as the archangel of the morning star revealed that he had monitored both her and Adam ever since their creation. Lilith found this being fascinating, even more than Adam. So, as a result to Lilith's defiance to Adam and the word of God, Yahweh made another choice to bring the project back into balance, through his abilities to manipulate reality itself, a replacement for the first woman, one born from the rib of Adam and named Eve. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about a smaller god. Now, I really like the development of this sacred and profane history, but there is something that I do not like. They mixed Christianity with its Kabbalistic origins. Perhaps a lot of you do not know, but the Bible is actually the Jewish Tanakh, with the New Testament propaganda slapped into it. So here they mention the birth of the Son. This is very ambiguous and more on the Christian side, not really in tune with the Kabbalistic origins of the Lord so far. Considering the subject matter and the more philosophical approach to things, it seems nonsensical that they will bring this son, that is, a cult leader, so it is placed in this fiction with no sense or reason whatsoever. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or RPG, the information will be in the description below and in the pinned comment. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below as well. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.